teachers. So our group topic today will talk about the Seikatsu Club Consumer Cooperative, which often called XCCCU. So before I go into the detail of the background of XCCUs, so welcome to our journey through our year by year's outline, highlighting the events of the Seikatsu Club Consumer Cooperative Union. Okay, so now let's go into more detail for the background of the Seikatsu Club Consumers Cooperative Union. Well, in 1965, Japan faced a significant public health crisis known as the Kanami rice oil incidents, which had an indirect impact on the dairy industries and general food safety concerns in the country. So the incident involved the contamination of rice bran oil with the PCPs and the PCDFS, which led to widespread poisoning. And the affected oils was used in animal feed, leading to contamination of various food products, including dairies. Well, this crisis raised public awareness and concern about food safety, motivating additional taxing and demands for more higher food manufacturing standards. It's within this context that the Seikatsu Club Consumers Cooperative Unions was founded in 1965 by a group of housewives in Tokyo. So they wanted to ensure safe and stable food sources, starting with the collective purchase of milk directly from producers. And this decision was made in direct reaction to rising concerns about the conventional food distribution system. And let's learn about the hand system that will offer a comprehensive understanding of how the Seikatsu Club Consumer Cooperative Union operates, thrives, and make a significant impact on its members and the broader community. So, well, the hand system is a collective purchasing model used by XCCUs, where members form small groups known as hands to order and purchase product collectively. And this system emphasizes cooperation, the mutual support, and the democratic participation. So you can see the first thing that the hand system it does about structure and the functioning. A hand typically includes a small number of households, often neighbors or friends, who come together for their purchasing powers. And each hand group operates autonomously. They decide on their own schedules and methods for ordering and distributing products. And the second one, the hand system focus on the collective purchasing. So the member will decide on the products they wish to purchase. By ordering in bulk, hand groups can ensure better prices and higher quality products directly from producers. And the next thing is the coordination and the distribution. So once the collective order is placed, the products are delivered to central locations. And the hands member, then they will distribute the products among themselves. So this will foster a sense of community and shared responsibility. And the last one, the hand system will pay attention to about the decision making. So the hand system always encourages like the democratic participation with decision made collectively by group members. And this includes selecting products, discussing issues related to food safety and quality. So, well, the health system, so you can see, play an important part of the Seikatsu Club consumer cooperative unions, reflecting its values of cooperation, mutual support, and democratic participation.
Okay, thank you, Diane. For the second part, we stimulated interview part to help you better understand from the funding purpose of and the social issue and principle and collective action, and also the sustainable development and the membership group. Let's watch the video.
Welcome to today's program. I'm your host, Jason. We are honored to have a representative from Japan's Seikatsu Club, a cooperative founded in 1965. Seikatsu Club provides safe, healthy food through collective purchasing and self-management. While addressing environmental issues, today we will discuss their funding food safety solutions and achievements in sustainability and social responsibility. Please welcome our guest from the Seikatsu Club. So today's first question is about the reason for organizations extinct. So what was the founding purpose of the Seikatsu Club?
Seikatsu Club was formed as a women's organization. Your organization, your women are the primary subjects, and it has also grown by women's discussion and based on the women's actions. Seikatsu Club does not just recruit and seek women as members, it's open to all.
Wow. And what the specific problems did Japanese society face in 1965 when Seikatsu Club was established?
Even with the central focus on women's empowerment, the organization has taken steps to address environmental issues over the years. Seikatsu Club was formed during Japan's post-war economic expansion, when consumerism was rapid and concerns about pollution, safety, and environmental degradation arose due to rapid growth.
Okay, as we know, the 10 principles on safety, health, and the environment, such as the reduction of waste and promotion of reuse and reduction of the energy use, reduction of the risk, and also information disclosure. Through this principle, we can know how club take to ensure food safety and quality. So how does the cooperative leverage members' collective power to address environmental and social issues?
Yeah, we're almost growing the ocean consumer society, which prevails all over the world. Also, we believe it's possible to achieve a fruitful life. As a matter of fact, we face problems such as the decline of food self-efficiency ratio, insecure food safety, the destruction of environment, and the widening gap of rich, poor, and poverty. Each problem is too huge to be tackled by an individual, so we need to unite our neighbor and neighbor's neighbor.
Okay. So last question, what specific achievements has Seikatsu Club made in promoting sustainability development?
The Seikatsu Club is committed to produce organic, local foods using an ordering system that minimizes waste by keeping track of the demands and the needs of consumers and members. We also connect our consumers and the producers. This is our key point for our club's model. From the early stage of Seikatsu Club, our consumers, our members, and producers have spoken to each other directly, producing the consumables while knowing each other's. And to address environmental issues, Seikatsu Club has launched an energy club to harness wind and solar energy and power.
So while Japan's overall population is shrinking, the club's member is growing. So the group reports that it has added 54,000 members since 2015, following the creation of the food, energy, and care self-sufficiency network, through which each member cooperative to increase self-sufficiency in this area that the organization says are central to Japan's future.
By growing the creation of federation of Latin communities, self-sufficiency network, we are trying to create a society that operates the values different than the dominant market principles. In other words, we are aiming to create a society that values solidarity, participation, and coexistence of people, and one which preserves the dignity and the survival of everyone.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thanks for the amazing video and vivid interview show. And we should have a general idea about the Seikatsu Club. Now let's come to a theory, handsome framework that is a research focusing on the developmental potential and the limits in respect of the regional problems and the social economy. Today, we would use this framework to examine why Seikatsu can be considered as part of social economy and which approach Seikatsu would apply in their practice. Now, let's firstly explore the 5 core principles that define the social economy to see how it fits into the social economy. We would like to focus on 5 core principles. The first principle is community development and solidarity. Social economy entity often work towards the development of their community and promote solidarity among members. The Seikatsu Club contributes to the community development by fostering local networks and supporting small-scale producers. For example, in the very beginning, they decided to approach a local farmer with a question: would you provide us with fresh food that is chemical-free in return for a fair and just price? His response was very simple: yes, but on one condition. You must agree to buy and all my products and take care of the distribution. By sourcing products from local farmers and producers, the Seikatsu Club helps to sustain the local economies and build strong community relationships. The second principle is reinvestment of the profit. In the social economy, profits are typically reinvested into the community or the organizations rather than distributed to the shareholders. This ensures that benefits of the cooperatives are widely shared and support the collective goods. For instance, Seikatsu has a rather powerful example of solidarity-based finance because the food sector within the cooperative generates over 1 billion in sales. Much of it derived from individual members who pay $11 a month into their club, their equity account, until they have contributed to $3,005. So Seikatsu Club reinvests its surplus into initiatives that benefit its members and the community. The third principle is the democratic governance and participation. The social economy organizations often prioritize democratic governance and participation, where members actively participate in the Seikatsu Club is a consumer cooperative where members actively participate in decision-making process. The fourth one is the social and environmental goals. Unlike the traditional business that focus primarily on profit maximization, social economy organizations aim to achieve social and environmental objectives. The Seikatsu Club emphasizes the procurement of the organic and locally produced foods, reducing the environment and environment impact and supporting sustainable agriculture. The last principle is resilience and adaptability. Social economy organization often exhibits resilience and adaptability in response to economic and social challenges. The Seikatsu Club has shown its ability and thrive despite changes in the market and external pressure. In 1989, Seikatsu was awarded as the Right Livelihood Award, that is called the Alternative Nobel Prize, given its contribution and achievement for creating the most successful and sustainable model of production and consumption in the industrialized world. Now, let's be specific. Let's talk about the three perspectives from Hassan framework in respect of their characteristics or social economy role. Firstly, let's talk about the well approach. This approach typically involves minimum steps intervention with a focus on market solution to social problems. The emphasis is on efficiency, competition, and individual responsibility. Well, in this context, social economy organizations are often seen as a supplement to the mainstream economy. With regard to the application to the Seikatsu Club, the Seikatsu does not primarily operate under a neoliberal framework, while it expands in the market and competes with private companies. Its core principles are not driven by competition, efficiency, or for profit maximization, but by member participation and community values. The second one is alternative sector. This approach involves a mix of state and market intervention with a strong emphasis on social justice, equity, and public welfare. The social economy organizations are usually seen as a partner in delivering public affairs and promoting social welfare. So in terms of application to Seikatsu Club, the Seikatsu Club operates in a regulated market. It does not heavily depend on direct support or intervention from government for its day-to-day operation. However, it aligns with social democratic value by emphasizing social justice, fair trade, and community welfare. Now, after excluding the above two approaches, we shall automatically figure out that Seikatsu belongs to the radical social economy. Let's talk about it in detail. This approach seeks to fundamentally transform the capitalist system, emphasizing collective ownership, democratic control of resources, and social solidarity. It aims for a post-capitalist society where the social economy organizations play a central role in economic and social life. So the Seikatsu Club align most closely with the radical social economy for the following three reasons. The first one is collective ownership. As a consumer cooperative, it embodies collective ownership and democratic governance, central tenets of the radical social economy. The second, social solidarity and ethical goals. The club prioritizes social and environmental goals over profit, focusing on ethical consumption and mutual aid. The last one is a transformative vision. It seeks to challenge and provide alternatives to traditional capitalist market practice by creating a sustainable and equitable food system. Well, it shares some overlaps of the it shares some aspects of the alternative sector approach, such as promoting the public welfare and equity, but its fundamental principles and practice resonate more strongly with the post-capitalist vision of the radical social economy. Now let's welcome Joy to continue the next part.
Okay, and I'm going to introduce the connection of SCCC in CED, and I'm going to compare the Seikatsu Club Consumer Cooperative and the Transition Towns movement, which we mentioned in our courses before. And the first slide of my part is I will start with some similarities. First of all, both SCCC and transition towns rely on community involvement and for decision-making and project implementation. SCCC focuses on product quality and safety based on member needs, while transition town emphasize community-led project for local reliances. And both and for environmental sustainability, both are committed to environmental sustainability. SCCC invests in organic farming and renewable energy, generating 15,000 megawatt-hour annually. And the transition towns promote local food productions and produce fossil fuels used with Tannic, which is a famous transition town in British, saving $100,000 annually through energy efficiency projects. And both initiatives aim to strengthen local economies. SCCC directly procure from local producers to ensure fair price, while transition towns use local currencies and support local businesses to enhance economy relations. And next slide is the picture of the famous transition town that I mentioned before. It's called Tonats and it is in British. From this picture, we can see that it is very important to Tonats is environmental sustainability. So let's move on to the differences. SCCC operates as centralized cooperatives with democratic governance, which each member has a vote, but increased transition towns are decentralized and flexible, with each town operating independently. And second one, SCCC's mood is based on collective purchasing and direct procurement to ensure economic fairness and transparency. Transition town use a variety of economic models, including local currencies, bartering systems, and community-supported agriculture. And the third one, SCCC primarily focuses on food safety and environmental sustainability. Meanwhile, transition towns have a broader focus on include energy support, housing, and education, aiming for comprehensive approach to sustainability. And in inclusion, both SCCC and transition town offer valuable models for sustainable community development. And SCCC model is important to CED generally. And next slide, I will introduce the meaning to CED of SCCC. First, the SCCC model, it identifies issues with merchants and suppliers to improve product quality by eliminating intermediaries industrials. They directly support local farmers with fair price and stable income. In 2020, their organic product sales exceed 20 billion, which is $1.8 in 1 year. This approach strengthens local agriculture and provides stable income for producers, showcase a successful method to support local economies, and it is what CED needs. And secondly, the environmental initiative. The club focuses on organic farming and renewable energy with investment enough to power 4,000 homes. This initiative reduce environmental impact and promote long-term sustainability. There is no doubt that it's worked wonders for CED. And for community engagement, SCCC organized all-new education event on environmental issues and food safety with about 50,000 members participation each year. They also offer regular seminar on cooperatives principles and in sustainable living, increasing community awareness and participation. Community education improves knowledge, life skills, and enhance community cohesion. In addition, many SCCC initiatives are aimed at improving women's livelihood and ensuring that they have a voice in their community, a focus that not only protects vulnerable groups, but also promotes social equality and inclusion. Women tend to be disadvantaged compared to men in various groups, especially in patriarchal society like Japan, where the measure of women usually be to serve their husband and children. However, organizations such as this club, which is composed of women to explore a large number of women, have undoubtedly contribute greatly to women's freedom and the fight for women's rights in society. All the four of these points are concepts that should be emphasized and promoted in CED. This club's mode also challenges the perception that cooperatives are only found in less economically developed areas. Despite being in a developed country like Japan, there are still social problems that government and authorities cannot fully address. Cooperatives like SCCC arise spontaneous to tackle these issues, and their community-led solutions can effectively address unique local problems. Each community has their own characteristics and challenges, and SCCC model shows that a cooperative approach followed for targeted and effective problem solving. This model is indispensable for the development of CED and providing valuable lessons for other communities in the worldwide. And I think this is the whole part of our presentation today. Thank you for listening and thank you for joining us.